CyberDog vs. The Last Lion. It's the year 2149. Towering megacities scrape the sky, their neon lights reflecting off the polluted rivers below. Nature is a distant memory, relegated to the digital realm, existing only in chip memory. I'm your host. Welcome to Dunia. The world is patrolled by cyberdogs, ruthless killing machines that make sure order is maintained. These robotic canines are the enforcers of the Zona Alpha, a sprawling urban jungle where the mega-rich and the super-powerful live. But they're not just killing machines. They're also incredibly smart, capable of scanning an entire region in seconds, and making split-second decisions about who or what to eliminate. But there's one thing that even the CyberDog can't seem to understand, and that's this. A small band of robots huddled together for warmth, trying to stay alive in the harsh environment of the Zona Alpha. Will the CyberDog show mercy? Or will it just see these robots as another threat to its own existence? Stay tuned to find out. CyberDog, a robotic canine created by a team of engineers, receives a mysterious signal while exploring an abandoned city. The signal is coming from above, something it hasn't detected in years. Could it be? As it makes its way to the top of a skyscraper, we see that it's surrounded by tall trees. But these trees are made of synthetic materials, not real wood. What's going on here? The camera pans slowly to reveal a massive shape looming in the mist. Is that a lion? The last lion? As the mist clears, we see that it is. The lion takes a step forward, then another, and then it leaps. This is one wild ride. Who will win? The highly advanced CyberDog or the king of the jungle? Find out next week. Who will win this battle? The tension is building. The camera focuses on CyberDog's glowing blue eyes and the burning determination in the Singa's eyes. The fight is on. Slow-motion kicks and punches are thrown. Both fighters are evenly matched. The Singa roars as he attacks with his razor-sharp claws and teeth, but CyberDog is relentless. He fights back with his titanium claws and fires a powerful laser from his mouth. The music swells as the fight rages on. Suddenly the heavens open up and rain pours down. Lightning flashes and the earth cracks as the two warriors continue to battle it out. Who will emerge victorious? The last lion strikes again. The fight is slowing down. The AI CyberDog has started to map out the lion's movements. But the lion is moving way too fast for the dog to attack. It's almost like the lion knows the algorithm. Flashback to a secret project where scientists used ancient DNA and nanotech to create the first Singa biomekanik. The project was a success, but it also created a black market for biomechanical animals. Now the CyberDog is up against the last of its kind, a majestic lion with a price on its head. But as the CyberDog closes in, it reads new data. Species, unknown. Priority, protect. Could this be the end of the line for the last lion? Or will it disappear into the jungle just like the dodo bird? You decide in the comments below. In the last moments of their fight, both combatants freeze. From above, they start to snow. The city lights twinkle as if someone has sprinkled fairy dust on top of it. CyberDog sits down. The lion slowly approaches him, keeping his eyes locked on the robot's face. There is no animosity in his stare, only curiosity. They walk together along the rooftops, taking in the view of the city. All around them, glass buildings reflect the light of the moon and stars. But there isn't a single living creature to be seen. It's as if the entire city is abandoned, just like the one they were fighting over. As the snow falls softly around them, the lion and the CyberDog finally come to a moment of peace. They sit down on the rooftop, their heads touching. The snow continues to fall, covering them in a blanket of white. And for a moment, there is nothing but silence. The scene opens with a sudden ringing of alarms. It's the signal for the cyberhunters to go out and start eliminating the bioanomalies. And they're coming from the city center. We can see them dispatching more and more robots. There must be at least a dozen of them now. And then suddenly, one of the robots stops in its tracks. It turns its head and stares directly at the lion. Then it does something unexpected. It turns around and stands in front of the lion, protecting it. And now the lion roars. Its voice echoes like a mix between a beast and a machine. This is one of the most intense scenes in the entire movie. And it's all because of that one sound design element. As the music swells, We get a close-up of the lion's face. Its eyes glow red in the darkness. And just as the hunters are about to strike, the lion jumps into action. What? See you tomorrow. This is the last lion. In the last battle, CyberDog and Singa fought side by side against the hunter's unit. They won. They stood on top of the ruins as the sun began to rise in the horizon. A voiceover at the end says, "In a world that has lost its balance, sometimes what's needed is not more humans, but something born from both. The logic of the machine and the intuition of nature." The camera then pans up to the sky, showing the city and the two figures standing in front of it as a symbol of hope for a new beginning.